We thank you for the blessing of choice, the right to choose our leaders. Please watch over all who choose to serve our community. We also ask you to spread your protection on all our first responders and city employees, and we ask for safety and peace for all our residents of our community. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I will ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Councilmember Horniman.
Here.
Councilmember Jones.
Here.
Councilmember Reesner.
Here.
Councilmember Snee.
Here.
Councilmember Thacker.
Here.
Councilmember Doherty.
Here.
And Councilmember Hayes.
Here.
Thank you. Let the record show all 7 members of council are present this evening. At this time, I'd like to open the public hearing on Ordinance 25-85 regarding the continuation of the designated outdoor refreshment area, DORA, in downtown Tiffin. There's no public commentary. I can close public hearing at this time, and we are now under petitions.
Thank you. We have petition for an alley vacation number 2025-01 by Tiffin University to vacate an alley in the 3rd Ward of the City of Tiffin running east-west between Lot 34 on the north and Lot 35 on the south, all in Hemmings resurvey. Alley vacation petition number 2025-02 by Tiffin University to vacate an alley in the 3rd Ward of the City of Tiffin running east-west between lots 91 and 158 on the north and lots number 90 and 159 on the south, all in Hemmings resurvey. Alley vacation petition number 2025-03 by Tiffin University to vacate an alley in the 3rd Ward of the City of Tiffin running north-south between lots number 89 to 92 on the west and lots 157 to 160 on the east, all in Hemmings resurvey. Alley vacation number 2025-04 by Tiffin University to vacate an alley in the 3rd Ward of the City of Tiffin running east-west between lot number 36 on the north and lot 37 on the south, all in Hemmings resurvey.
Thank you. Each of these petitions will be assigned to the Street, Sidewalks, and Sewers Committee. We are now under minutes. October 20th, 2025, regular and committee of the whole minutes were distributed. Are there any questions, corrections, or deletions? All right, those will stand approved. And we are now under committee reports. Finance Committee, Councilmember Reesner.
No report, Madam President.
Thank you. Law and Community Planning, Councilmember Doherty.
No report, Madam President.
Thank you. Materials and Equipment, Councilmember Jones.
No report, Madam President.
Personnel and Labor Relations, Councilmember Hayes.
No report, Madam President.
Recreation and Public Property, Councilmember Snee.
I have a report, Madam President.
Awesome.
Okay. A Recreation and Public Property Committee meeting was held Wednesday, October 29th, 2025 in the council chambers. Purpose was to revisit Mayor's request for legislation 25-45 sale of retention pond between the Willows of Tiffin and Fairlake, as well as any other business that may come before the committee. Attending was Committee Chair Dennis Snee and Committee Member Scott Horniman. Also attending were Mayor Wilkinson, City Administrator Dutro, and Law Director Fowler. Snee called the meeting to order at 5:30 p.m. After introduction of the piece of legislation, Chair Snee brought attention to the committee that this legislation was previously put on the table and made a motion to have it taken off the table. Committee Member Horniman seconded the motion. Motion carried 2-0. City Administrator Dutro gave a history of the situation, including that the retention pond serves the runoff from the road and the maintenance responsibilities. No monies for the sale will be paid to the city since the Willows has been maintaining the property with the fence being around the pond, and the city has not been able to maintain it. Since the Willows is a for-profit organization, they will be paying the city property tax. The reason for the fence is for safety purposes. with the residents of the home. Law Director Fowler addressed the committee in explaining the need for authorizing the easement, and a surveyor has already taken care of the situation. The easement is part of the legislation. Fowler also explained the situation with ODOT and continuous ownership around the intersection of US 224 and Fair Lane. Mayor Wilkinson reiterated City Administrator Dutro's earlier comment about why the Willows put a fence around the pond and to keep the residents safe. Committee member Herdeman made a motion for the sale of the retention pond area to the Willows, including easement, so the city has access to public utilities. Chair Snee seconded the motion. Motion carried 2-0. Recreation and Public Property Committee meeting concluded at 5:40 p.m. That's
Thank
my
you.
report.
Thank you. Any questions? Right. Street sidewalks and sewers, Councilmember Thacker.
I also have a report. A Street Sidewalks and Sewers Committee meeting was held on October 27th, 2025 at 5:15 p.m. in council chambers. Attending were committee members Cheyenne Thacker, Aaron Jones, and Scott Horniman. Also attending were council members John Hayes and Kyle Doherty, City Engineer Matt Watson, City Administrator Nick Dutro, Law Director Zachary Fowler, and Mayor Lee Wilkinson. Thacker called the meeting to order. The purpose of the meeting was to discuss Mayor's request for legislation number 25-54, permanent storm sewer easements, and number 25-55, 2026 street paving program and city lot number 4 improvements. Also further review of 25-50, street light and alley, and any other business that may come before them. Watson gave the committee information on Mayor's request for legislation number 25-54. The city must authorize the mayor to accept permanent stormwater easements from various property owners in the city of Tiffin. This will allow the city to inspect stormwater detention basins on properties that have recently undergone development and, if necessary, complete maintenance and repairs on the facilities to ensure compliance with the stormwater management regulations. The properties include Heidelberg University, 272 Main Street, National Machinery LLC, 161 Greenfield Street, Tiffin University, 88 South Sandusky Street, Tiffin Scenic Studios, 146 Riverside Drive, Wendy's Restaurant, 511 West Perry Street, and Heavenly Pizza, 69 West Market Street. Jones motioned to have the law director prepare legislation. Horniman seconded the motion. The motion passed 3-0. Watson gave the committee information on Mayor's request for legislation number 25-55 for the 2026 street paving program and city lot number 4 improvements. The list of streets are attached here to as Exhibit A. The list of streets chosen were picked based on their rating and future sewer and public utility projects. The section of Miami Street being repaved that is owned by the county will be reimbursed to the city. The 2026 street paving program cost is estimated at $1.2 million. Parking lot 4 will be getting upgrades, including a paving of an unpaved portion of the lot, a sealing of the existing paved portion of the lot, restriping, and new sidewalks and drive approaches. The cost is estimated at $150,000. It is being included with the 2026 street paving program to receive more competitive bids. Horniman motioned to have the law director prepare legislation for both projects. Jones seconded the motion. The motion passed 3-0. Thacker gave the committee an update from Reesner about the resident who requested a light in an alley. The owner of the property is putting a light on the garage, so no further action is needed at this time. With no further business, the committee adjourned at 5:46 p.m. And that concludes my report.
Thank you. Any questions? All right, and Economic Development and Downtown Planning, Councilmember Horniman.
No report, Madam President.
All right, does anyone see the need to schedule a committee of the whole meeting? All right, we are now under reports of the officers. His Honor, Mayor Lee Wilkinson.
Thank you, Madam President. Leaf bag collection for Tiffin residents continues through Friday, November 21st. So get those leaves up and out to the curb. Sewer construction on South Sandusky Street between Benner Street and West Market Street should have finished up today. I didn't go check on it to see if they actually were finished and cleaned up, but hopefully that'll be cleared up. But those orange barrels will still be out on North Sandusky Street for aqua water line replacement from Six's Corners all the way down to Tom Street. Election day is tomorrow, so don't forget to get out and vote unless you already voted early. Remember, strong schools make for a strong community. And at this time, I would like to recognize a couple of guests we have here from the Collaborative, otherwise known as the Seneca Regional Chamber of Commerce, but it's a collaborative. And we are recognizing them for their emphasis of their Shop Local campaign, and for which I have a proclamation that I would like to read and present, and then possibly afterwards we can get someone to explain a little bit about the Shop Local campaign. That would be great. Whereas the Seneca Regional Chamber of Commerce serves as a leading advocate and resource for local businesses, fostering economic growth, collaboration, and community pride throughout Seneca County. And the Chamber's Love Local campaign celebrates people, businesses, and organizations that make Seneca County an exceptional place to live, work, shop, and visit. Whereas through this initiative, Seneca Regional Chamber of Commerce encourages residents to support locally owned shops, restaurants, and service providers, recognizing that every local purchase strengthens our economy, sustains local jobs, and reinvests dollars right back into our community. And the Love Local campaign also showcases Seneca County's many unique destinations, from our vibrant downtowns and small businesses to our cultural landmarks and community events, reminding us to take pride in and promote all that our region has to offer. And whereas the Love Local campaign reflects the Chamber's broader mission to strengthen the local economy, build community partnerships, and promote Seneca County as a thriving, welcoming place for all. Now, therefore, I, Lee Wilkinson, Mayor of the City of Tiffin, do hereby encourage all residents to show their pride in our community by supporting local businesses, dining local, and shopping local, helping to strengthen the heart of Tiffin and keep our local economy thriving. Thank you.
Hey, good evening. Thank you, Mayor. I'll take a quick minute to introduce myself because I've had the pleasure of meeting some of you, but not all of you yet. Megan James, I am the new chamber manager for the Seneca Regional Chamber and Development. And part of the Love Local campaign is not just to promote shopping and supporting local, but also educating the public on why it is so important to do so. And part of that reason is because when you spend money at a local establishment, a higher percentage of that is staying in our local economy. Therefore, it's helping to put food on the table for local families. It's helping to support children through our school systems. And overall, it's just a good way to impact our community and those who live and reside here and work here and all of that. So another great way to support local is also to take part in the Chamber Cash Program. They make great gifts for Christmas and giveaways and things like that. And in the last 5 years, we've done roughly $500,000 in Chamber Cash, which all of that money is staying local here in Seneca County. So the Love Local campaign, we promote it during the holiday season especially, but it's important all year round. So thank you, Mayor, for recognizing that, and thank you for having us.
Very good. So maybe we could get a little snapshot opportunity. Is snapshot an outdated term?
No.
Polaroid.
Yeah, Polaroids.
I saw a lot of pictures, saw a lot of stuff from the national group.
Did he have a Sharon? No. Sharon's the best, too.
Okay, and lastly, a couple of months ago, we had Officer Christopher Perry here as he was being recognized for life-saving award from the Chief of Police. And due to being recognized as a life-saving award, he was submitted to the Red Cross Hero Awards. And he did receive a Red Cross Hero Award. And I traveled over to Findlay to watch that presentation. It was awesome and inspiring. So I'd just like to read a little bit of this proclamation that I prepared for Officer Christopher Perry. So I'm not going to read the whole thing, if that's okay.
Of course.
Okay. Well, Officer Perry's decisive actions and compassionate approach demonstrate the profound impact that dedicated law enforcement officers can have within our community, reflecting the very best the Tiffin Police Department and the city of Tiffin have to offer. And in recognition of these heroic actions, Officer Perry has been awarded the Tiffin Police Department Life Saving Award and will further be honored, and already was honored, with the American Red Cross of North Central Ohio Hero Award, a distinction reserved for individuals whose bravery and selflessness have made a lasting difference in the lives of others. So I would like to present this proclamation in recognition and commend Officer Christopher Perry for his life-saving actions that he took while on duty here in the city of Tiffin. And it was one of those cases where he was just paying attention to his surroundings, noticed something was a little off, and took action with compassion and was able to save a life. That's an awesome, awesome achievement. So just want to recognize Officer Perry for that.
Yes.
And that concludes my report.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Clerk of Council Ann Forrest.
No report, Madam President.
Director of Finance, I got to get used to the new name. Okay. Jill Lindhurst.
Thank you, Madam President. I have one request for legislation this evening. It is to amend the 2025 Budget Ordinance 24-94. We are going to appropriate funds into the Park and Recreation budget. We will be appropriating $51,000 in donations from AMVETS Post 48 and National Machinery Foundation Incorporated. These funds will be used for the park improvements and for the pump track at Hedges Boyer Park. And that is all I have. Is there any questions or anything?
Anyone have any questions on that? Awesome. Thank you so much.
That was my report. Thanks.
All right, and Director of Law, Zach Fowler. I'm rusty today, I'm sorry.
Okay, no report, Madam President.
All right, we are now under written communications.
We have Mayor's request for legislation number 25-56, TIF for Progress Parkway.
Thank you. Mayor's request for legislation number 25-56 is assigned to the Law and Community and Planning Committee.
Mayor's request for legislation number 25-57, easements necessary for the construction, operation, and maintenance of the City of Tiffin Interceptor Upgrade Project.
Mayor's request for legislation number 25-57 is assigned to Street, Sidewalks, and Sewers Committee.
Mayor's request for legislation number 25-58, Labyrinth Project Bid.
Mayor's request for legislation number 25-58 is assigned to the Law and Community Planning Committee.
Mayor's request for legislation number 25-59, Animals at Large.
Mayor's request for legislation number 25-59 is assigned to the Law and Community Planning Committee.
Mayor's request for legislation number 25-60, tax abatement at 680 West Market Street.
Mayor's request for legislation number 25-60 is also assigned to the Law and Community Planning Committee.
And Finance Director's request for legislation number F25-48 to amend the 2025 Budget Ordinance 24-94 to appropriate funds into the Park and Recreation budget.
Finance Director's request for legislation number F25-48 is prepared tonight as ordinance 25-90.
And that concludes the written communications.
Thank you. We are now under oral communications. Anyone wishing to address council may step to the podium, sign in, and direct their questions to myself. Right. All right, we are now under motions. Any motions this evening? Right. We are now under resolutions and ordinances.
There are no resolutions this evening, but we have ordinance number 2025-85, introduced by Cheyenne Thacker. An ordinance to approve the continuation of the City of Tiffin's designated outdoor refreshment area, DORA.
Thank you. This is the second reading of ordinance 25-85.
Ordinance number 2025-87, introduced by Cheyenne Thacker. An ordinance authorizing the mayor to accept permanent stormwater easements from various property owners in the City of Tiffin.
Thank you. This is the first reading of ordinance 25-87.
Ordinance number 2025-88, introduced by Cheyenne Thacker. an ordinance authorizing and directing the city administrator to prepare plans and specifications, advertise for and receive bids, recommend and execute a contract for the 2026 street paving program and city lot number 4 improvements.
This is the first reading of ordinance 25-88.
Ordinance number 2025-89, introduced by Dennis Snee, an ordinance authorizing the sale of municipal real property located at the intersection of State Route 224 and Fair Lane to Trilogy Real Estate Tiffin LLC, and authorizing the mayor to accept easements from Trilogy Real Estate Tiffin LLC.
This is the first reading of ordinance 25-89.
Ordinance number 2025-90, introduced by Kevin Reesner, an ordinance amending the 2025 budget ordinance 24-94 to appropriate funds into the Park and Recreation budget.
This is the first reading of ordinance 25-90. Councilmember Reesner.
Thank you, Madam President. I move for immediate passage of ordinance 2025-90, suspending City Council's reading rule.
Thank you. There's a motion for suspension of council's 3 reading rule and immediate passage of ordinance 25-90. Is there a second? Councilmember Thacker.
I'll second that motion.
There's a motion and a second. Any discussion? Councilmember Reesner.
Thank you, Madam President. This appropriates a $1,000 donation from the AMVETS Post 48 and a $50,000 donation from National Machinery Foundation into the Parks and Recreation budget. The $1,000 donation will be used for general park improvements, and the $50,000 donation will be used toward the installation of the pump track at Hedges Boyer Park.
Awesome. Thank you.
And we appreciate the
Donations. Thank you. Councilmember Thacker.
I'd like to further add that it's important for us to suspend this ordinance, suspend the 3 reading rule in this ordinance, because the more money we have in a specific line item for this pump track, potentially if we get this grant, we're doubling that amount of money. So it's super important that it gets passed today.
And the deadline is November 14th.
That's correct.
Awesome. Thank you. If there's no other discussion, we will first vote on the suspension.
Councilmember Horniman.
Yes.
Jones.
Yes.
Reesner.
Yes.
Snee.
Yes.
Thacker.
Yes.
Dougherty.
Yes.
And Hayes.
Yes.
Suspension passes with a vote of 7-0. We'll now vote on the passage.
Councilmember Horniman.
Yes.
Jones.
Yes.
Reesner.
Yes.
Snee.
Yes.
Thacker.
Yes.
Dougherty.
Yes.
And Hayes.
Yes.
Ordinance 25-90 passes with a vote of 7-0.
And that concludes the legislation.
Right, thank you. We are now under other business. Councilmember Thacker.
Yes, I'd like to announce a Street, Sidewalk, Sewers Committee meeting at 5:15 PM on November 10th in council chambers. The purpose of this meeting is to discuss alley vacation petition number 2025-01, 02, 03, and 04, and also mayor's request for legislation number 25-57, and any other business that comes before that committee.
Thank you. Councilmember Dougherty.
Yes, thank you. I'd like to announce a Law and Community Planning Committee on November 10th, immediately following the Streets, Sidewalks, and Sewer Committee at Tiffin City Council Chambers, discuss mayor's request for 25-56, which is the TIF for Progress Parkway. Also, number 25-57, easements necessary for construction, operation, and maintenance of the city of.
No.
That one's mine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
Yes,
okay.
you're right. Sorry.
Okay.
I apologize.
Keeping you on your toes, Kyle.
The mayor's request for legislation 25-58, the Labyrinth project bid. Also, mayor's request for 25-59, animals at large. And lastly, mayor's request number 25-60, tax abatement for 680 West Market Street, and any other business that may come before us.
Awesome. Thank you. Are there any other business to come before council tonight? All right. Well, thank you all for your time. And as Mayor said, don't forget to vote tomorrow. So thank you all.
Yeah, thank you for that cash. I even have it marked off. It's not mine.
Vote for me. Don't write in anywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. See you on the other side, right?